Hello and welcome to our channel. My name is Shantanu Srivastav and in today's video I'm going to show you how to set date and time field according to business use case. So just like here we are in our CRM in the sales hub application, a user go to activities and create any kind of new activity like a task, give it a subject and that giving description. I'm giving just like test and set the regarding account like Coho and he saves it. So as we can see that as soon as a user is saving a record in activity as a task, a due date is already setting 7 days after this record has been created. And later on, we could set a reminder that due date is coming on. So first of all, whenever a new record is created, there is no due date and user may miss it. So here we can see that a new due date has been automatically been set and it is set up for the 7 days from now. As we can say that today is 7th of April and this date is set to 14th of April. So how can we do it via JavaScript? I'm going to show you in this video. So for that, let us start from the scratch. This is my Dynamics 365 CRM and we are at sales application. If you come down to activities, so here we can see these are the activities, some of email, task, and meeting and all. So what's our scenario is when a user comes here and create any activities just like task, give it a subject as follow up to customer for the description just like test and regarding to select any account and save this record. So most probably a user may miss to fill the due date and user may forgot to fill this field and close this and he may miss that when is the due date of this task is. So our scenario is whenever any new activity such as task or email has been created, then automatically set the due date for after 7 days. So just like if the record of any activity is created on 1st of April, then the due date would be 8th of April. So how can we achieve it? I'm going to show you in this video. For that, I'm going to use JavaScript. First, we need to open our Visual Studio Code. Here I'm going to write down our file name just like, and now I'm going to write down the function execution context. Now we get the form context from the execution context. Now we will retrieve the due date field from the form. For that we need logical name of due date field. Here we will add a logical name of the due date field. For that, go to your CRM. We need to go to Power Apps. So if you go to Activity, go to Forms. So here we can see that activity doesn't have any standard form. So we could see in the column section, due date, this one, open it for the logical name. This is the logical name. Place it here. Now we will check that whether user has put any value on due date or not. For that we will check if this field is empty or not already set. We will get the current date and time and we will add 7 days to the current date to set the due date 7 days ahead. And now we set the updated due date value in the schedule end field, which is a due date field. So that's it. This is our small code. Let me recheck it if I'm making any mistake or not. Here I can see that there should be a space in between new and date. Now I think it's looking perfect. Go back to your Power Apps. And as we know that it doesn't, activity table doesn't have any standard form. So we need to set our web resource for each entity, just like task is an entity and email is also an entity. First of all, we will add our resource, web resource here. Due date would be very good. Click on save. So I'm going to show you, we are going to add this JavaScript on save of a task entity form. For that, open that task entity. This is the form. Click on events, on save event. First we need to add our web resource in library. Select that web resource here. Call the function, pass execution context as first parameter. Click done. Now save and publish. You can do the same thing with the email entity as well. Now it's been saved and publish. Go back here, give it a hard refresh. Open this record here. Now when we let's check our code is working fine or not. Click on save. So as you can see that as soon I click on save, the due date has been already set to 7 days. As we can see, the current date is 4 April and the due date is 11 April. So our code is working fine. That's it from our video. Hope you like it. Please like, subscribe to our channel. Thank you.